You wouldn't think about it, but this church especially, this might not be true for every church, but we have a lot of different events throughout the year, a ton of different events, and we have 2 different campuses. So we film the services, so I'm using my TV background. We are producing television shows that we are broadcasting and airing to the public. And then I help to write press releases for different events. You know, we send it out to the news stations. So I'm getting in my writing, I'm getting my TV, I'm getting my producing. And then as far as the business aspect of the church, I'm helping in with Pastor Nicole, whatever she needs as far as, you know, maintaining the church and things like that. So I work at Faith Church. I am an executive assistant, and I am also a youth director for the high school and middle school ministry. So I work in that capacity. I speak every other week on stage to the high schoolers, and then I work in the TV department at Faith Church at our city campus on Sundays. So I help in the capturing, filming of the service, the review of the broadcast, and then we broadcast it out every week. We go on TV here in St. Louis. We're on TV in West Palm Beach, Florida, in the South Florida area, and then we are going on TV in the Bahama and Cayman Islands as video campuses. So our TV program gets broadcasted pretty much every week, you know, around the nation pretty much in a couple of different areas of the country. So I help in the broadcast and revision part of that process. And I'm a personal assistant, as I said before. And then I help with the events, some of the events here at Faith Church. I'm also a pastor's assistant, so I wear a radio and a headset during the service. So if I'm on the front row and something's going wrong with the audio, something's going wrong, somebody took a crazy camera angle, camera shot, then I'm the one who's making the calls on the radio. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, we need to fix our white balance. Hey, your gain's too high. Whatever it is that we are, you know, whatever problems kind of go on, I kind of help to manage that and figure out what the deal is and get the service flow back to normal and doing well. And then I help with making sure after service, did we capture the footage? You know, what shots do we have? Do we have a big enough, you know, do we have some good crowd shots? Do we have good cutaway shots? Different things like that. So we have different services on Sunday mornings. So we have 2 different campuses. We have one right here at Sunset Hills, and then we have one in Earth City, Missouri. And so I work at Earth City on Sundays. So typical service, I'll get there an hour before service starts. We'll turn on all the cameras, make sure the white balance and everything's good, aperture, all that, test everything about the camera. And then I'll either be on the switch, like on the switcher physically, myself directing the service, telling the camera guys on a comm, hey, you know, let's make sure we get the shot of Pastor David's prop, whatever he wants to use. Hey, make sure we get, you know, the shot of the electric guitar solo during the worship set, whatever that is. So I will either be physically directing the service, or I'll be in the control room in the back saying the same exact thing to somebody if we're training somebody on the switcher or the like, something like that. We also check our live streaming services during our physical service while we're in. We live stream all of our services through the internet. So I'll go in the back, make sure the audio's good, make sure our signal's good, make sure everything looks good. And if it doesn't, then I'm getting on the phone. I'm calling our IT director. I'm calling the 360 program that we use, different things like that. The internet, you know, the provider, whatever it is, whatever kind of issues we're trying to hammer down and figure out before service starts. I also help with that. So we do the broadcasting level of the capturing the service, and we also check the live stream for the online campus as well. I went to school at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I was studying mass communications with a minor in business administration. And when I was in school, we had a student-run TV channel at LSU called Tiger TV, and I was a sports girl, so I was a producer and a news anchor for our sports show that we had. So I was studying mass communications, and whenever I met Pastor Nicole, she came and spoke at our women's conference at our church in Louisiana. And while we were there, we just kind of connected, and she found out a little bit about what I do. So she invited me up to St. Louis for one of their women's events, and I came up here to visit Faith Church. And we had an interview, and she offered me a job in a position here at Faith Church as her personal assistant. And then on top of that, I would help in the TV department and also with the high school ministry, and here I am.